Hey everyone, Nathan Stein at Pegasus Robotics. Now, many of you have reached out to Pegasus and you want to learn more about the XAG product line that I have here. We've brought that here into the United States and Canada and have exclusively been selling the P100 Pro all summer, and it's become very, very popular. Some of you have different drones and different systems out there and you want to know how this operates. So this video is a quick tutorial on how to go ahead and deploy this drone, to set up a mission in XAG One App, and then go ahead and autonomously fly that mission out here in this field. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have my P100 Pro sitting out here in a clear open spot, not under any wires or near any poles, so we have a safe place to land and take off from. I've got two batteries, my Arc3 Pro controller, and the electronic device, Android device that I'm going to use to control and set up my flight missions. All I need to do is deploy the arms out and we're ready to go ahead and start planning our mission. All right, the one nice thing about this compact aircraft is it is very easy to deploy. You just take the props, take the hat off and set it down. I drop the latches on the side, pull the tabs, and then I can pivot both arms very quickly out and open. From here, take your cam latches with your palms open and pivot your straps and lock them in really quickly. Again, you drop your latches, pull your tabs, pivot the arms out, take your arms, lock them, palms out, and then we can put in these straps so that they're not flopping in the wind. Go ahead and take your propellers and extend them. You want to inspect them as you do this. You want to make sure that they're set up properly. When you're done with that, we're going to go ahead and extend our spray arms. That's pretty easy. We just pull to the side and then they drop down, and then you can tighten those in place. While you're doing that, you're going to also want to inspect your spray discs to make sure that they're in good shape. That way you have a good spray pattern when you go to the field. Just make sure they haven't been nicked or broken by any of its transport. So the next step is to get our batteries. We're going to pick them both up and drop them into the aircraft and let them lock in. Push them in, make sure they're locked in firm. Hold the buttons down. You're going to get one flash of light and then push again, and now both batteries are on and your aircraft is ready. Next step is to plan our flight. Now the difference between the Arc3 Pro and others is that it's basically a modem or a interface that connects the P100 and this Android device. So we can take this Android device off and we can set this on the ground. Now, of course, you always have it if you need it for emergencies, but we do most of our flight control, most of our planning, and most of our mission execution through the XAG One app on our Android device. So our next step is to set up our field in our XAG One app, but first we're going to go ahead and check to make sure that we're connected to the Arc3 Pro. That's important that we're connected, so we're connected to the vehicle. Then we can go ahead and open up the XAG One app. Once the XAG One app is open and you're logged in, you can go ahead and click the plus button in the top for the field, click New Field, and then quickly, with the satellite imagery in the background, you can drop points on each corner of the field that you want and click Auto Close to finish. You can adjust those as you want to straighten them out and make them look right. And this is just very simple, and we want to kind of keep away from anything that we might hit, so we're just going to make a very simple boundary to go quickly in the field. So I'm going to click Save. I'm going to name it Demo and hit Complete. Now that that's done, we just go and click on the field itself and click Start Operation. This is going to use my P100 drone, which is my active drone. And it's going to show me the drone flight path that's set up for it. Now, if I want to change those settings, I can click Spray Settings and I can use a template that's in there. I use the drop down and I'm just going to use my fungicide setting, which is 2 gallons per acre. That's going to set up my spacing and everything so that it's just right and for the height so that I can apply this product out there. And now I'm ready to go ahead and fly. I might go ahead and update one thing. I'm going to change my approaching route, which is how my drone is going to fly from this point to that field. I have a dirt pile here and I kind of want to go around it. So I'm going to go ahead and change that so I enter the field in a different location and avoid that. I could add some other stuff and do other fancy things, but I'm not going to cover that in this video. Now we go back, our flight plan is done, and we're ready to go ahead and fill the aircraft with product. I'm just going to use water, and then we're going to start our mission. All right, we've inspected our plane, we've loaded the tank, our batteries are on, our flight is planned, we're ready to go ahead and execute our mission. Okay, so that wraps it up. All we have to do is go ahead and fold up our aircraft again, and we've completed our mission. So putting the drone back together is as easy as it is taking it apart. And once you've snapped it back together, it's ready to transport to the next field. That's all we have time for today, and all of us at Pegasus Robotics hope you learned something about the XAG P100 Pro in this video. If you found it informational, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our social pages. You'll learn a lot of other information there about our products and things that we're doing. And if you want to learn more, schedule a demo, see it in person, and experience the drone yourself. It's a great machine, it's very powerful, and it's an amazing thing to show your kids, to teach others, to see it in action and see what it can do for your operation. That's all we have time for in this. Look forward to the next time we see you. Thanks.